Hey everybody, welcome back to the show. I'm your host, Dr. Nick, and this is the 90s Guys Show. I read a little interesting post today that was posted in one of my wrestling groups, and it said, has WWE in 2017 turned into WCW? And they listed a few things that got me to thinking. The commentary table is up on the ramp. Goldberg is the champion. They're using older stars instead of pushing younger ones all the time. It's crazy to think because that's pretty much what WCW did was they stopped pushing younger stars and they relied on the older stars to boost ratings. And I'm not saying that WWE does this all the time, but they do this on somewhat of a semi-regular basis. And I'm not complaining about Goldberg being the new Universal Champion. I'm not complaining about when The Rock came back. My thing is, WWE has always been known for its innovation, its ability to adapt to culture and society. So for them to rely on that nostalgia factor of bringing Goldberg back and him beating Kevin Owens for the Universal Championship and then facing Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania. The last match they had at Survivor Series between Brock and Goldberg, it was what it was. It was a very quick match. It was exactly what it was supposed to be. The match at WrestleMania that they had years ago, they should have learned from that. And I'm not saying that Goldberg is a bad wrestler, but the way that Goldberg was booked and has always been seen, it's power move, boom. So Brock can't exactly have a long match either. And it's because of the way they book him as well. So, what kind of main event is this going to be? And then, of course, you have Bray Wyatt going against Randy Orton, which is fantastic. SmackDown right now is definitely the superior brand. Another thing they brought up was Raw's 3 hours, Nitro was 3 hours. It's crazy to think of how long it's been since WCW has closed its doors. I mean, there was other reasons why WCW closed. Like they said in the documentary, you can make a few mistakes every now and then eventually it rolls into a few big mistakes, financial investments, allowing creative control, and it just kind of snowballed from there. Basically, too many cooks in the kitchen, so to speak. But I was a fan of WCW. I was a huge fan of ECW, and of course, I've always been a WWE slash WWF fan from even from when I was very little. So basically, what I'm trying to say is, like a lot of people complain about The Rock beating CM Punk and ending his streak with the WWE Championship. They had a reason to do it. Why, I don't really know. I mean, I have nothing against The Rock. I've been a fan of The Rock for years. So I guess what it is, it's one of those things where no matter what, the internet wrestling community, wrestling fans in general, are never going to be happy with anything, myself included. I've been unhappy with storylines they've done, angles that they've created for different people. Um, but I'm excited for WrestleMania. I really am. I'm excited to see. Uh, to me, it's going to be a triple threat. It's going to be Sasha Banks, Bailey, and Charlotte for the women's championship on Raw. I'd say on SmackDown, Alexa Bliss, maybe Becky Lynch, and Naomi may show up. That could be a possibility. Of course, you're going to have Jericho versus Owens, Goldberg versus Brock Lesnar, AJ Styles versus Shane McMahon, Neville. I'm not sure who Neville's going against, but there's a whole leaked WrestleMania card. Basically, WrestleMania is like, I want to say 4 weeks away, just about. Um, and of course, after WrestleMania, I'm going to a local show for WWE about 30 minutes away from where I live. in Champaign, Illinois. April 14th, I think it is. Yeah, Saturday, April 14th. I love going to live shows. It's fantastic. If you haven't been to one, you got to check it out. It's really great. Also, I have some really great news. Slamcast, which is the podcast that I do for FNX.network, go check out the site, FNX.network. Slamcast is going to be broadcasted on iTunes. Go check it out. Like this video, hit the subscribe button down below, hit that bell button so you can make sure that you get all my future videos. Go back and check my other videos, and I'll see you all later.